Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's grand debate on a question that has fans and analysts buzzing. There's the performance of star players, the so-called Big Four, primarily determine the success of a baseball team like the Mets. On the affirmative side, we have Kenneth. He will argue that the Big Four players are crucial, as their performances directly inspire team confidence and start winning streaks, proving that star power drives the team's success. Opposing him, we have Diane. She contends that baseball success depends more on overall team effort, including role, players and management strategy, rather than just the contributions of star player. Our format for tonight is as follows. First, each side will deliver their constructive speeches. Then they will engage in a period of cross-examination. Next come the rebuttals. And finally, each will offer a closing summary. And now, to kick us off, please welcome Kenneth to deliver his opening constructive. Kennedy, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the true engine of any championship caliber team lies in its star performers. When Jacob deGrom delivers a masterful shutout, the Mets clubhouse buzzes with energy and belief. When Francisco Lindor robs a homer at the wall, his teammates dig deeper and refuse to lose. Brandon Nemo's eye-popping on-base prowess ignites rallies, and Pete Alonso's towering blast send the crowd into a frenzy that spills onto the field. These four superstars don't rack up stats, they elevate every player around them. That sounds similar that you would be counter-labeled on, saying, history shows that no matter how deep your roster, it's the Big Four who spark the drive toward postseason glory. Star power, above all, propels team success.
You highlight superstars elevating teammates, but can you point to a championship team that won it all solely on 4 stars without elite depth? How do you explain seasons derailed by a single injury to one of those stars? Isn't balanced production from role players and savvy management equally vital over 162 games?
First, no World Series champion wins without depth, but history confirms that dynasties rise on superstar shoulders. Look at those Mets of '86, Gooden, Strawberry, Hernandez, Lopez. When each Big Four is shown, a collective confidence spread through the roster that no scouting report or savviest manager could manufacture. Yes, injuries disrupt, but teams with true stars overcome adversity by shoring that leadership vacuum. Role players and front offices fine-tune. Yet, it's the transcendent talent of your Big Four that ignites winning streaks across 162 games. Stars dictate destiny.
Honorable judges and fellow debaters, baseball is the ultimate team sport, built on complementary strengths, not just superstar shot, a pitching rotation's 5th starter, a bench bat breaking up a no-hit bid, a defensive replacement, turning the tide, all those moments define seasons more than a few marquee names. Smart front offices assemble versatile rosters, deploy data-driven matchups, and cultivate depth to weather slumps and injury. History shows that dynasties aren't sustained by 4 stars alone, but by a culture of resilience, adaptability, and collective excellence. For the Mets and any contender, true success springs from every roster spot and every managerial decision, not just from the Big Four.
We praise depth and adaptability, yet every World Series champion in the last decade has featured multiple MVP caliber stars. How do you reconcile that historical dominance of teams led by elite Big Four? And if we feel like in your community we have, and you're still asking you money, and you...
True, every champion fields MVP talent, but those stars succeed within deep, adaptable rosters, bullpens, role players, and strategic leadership transform peak performances into title. A 4-man core alone collapses under injuries and slumps. Sustained success hinges on balance and depth across the roster, ensuring teams thrive when marquee talent inevitably wanes.
Depth and analytics matter, but the Big Four set the tone. When deGrom twirls a shutout, the bullpen breathes. When Scherzer racks strikeouts, the offense responds with aggression. Each star outing sparks chain reactions throughout the club. Fans and teammates alike feed off elite performance. No one cheers for a no-I starter in October. Everyone cheers ace dominant. From the 2015 Royals to the 2023 Rangers, and all of the kind of thing is constant, man. It's so, for the Mets, it's no different. And stalwart stars carry the team through slump and elevate every role. That fills seats. Stars move mountains.
When Jacob deGrom dazzles or Pete Alonso goes deep, it's easy to cheer, but championships aren't won on flashes alone. In 2019, the Nationals rode contributions from Howie Kendrick, Anthony Rendon's clutch bat, and veteran bullpen arms to overcome far bigger stars. The Mets' success hinges on selfless role players diving for money, late innings relievers shutting the door, and a front office mapping out time of trip, managerial strategy, shifting defenders, exploiting matchups, and riding hot hitters creates the margin between victory and defeat. Without that collective effort, one cold night when you're Big Four, and the whole September push to left. Baseball is a team sport, not a solo act.
Opponents point to the 2019 Washington Miracle and managerial tweak, yet those exceptions prove the rule. Teams that consistently win rely on ace starters to set the tone. Jacob deGrom's dominance injects confidence. Pete Alonso's power demands respect. Yes, role players fill gaps, but those gaps exist only because superstars draw focus and spark every inning. Strategy fine-tunes games, but star talent ignites winning streaks. And elite performance isn't a flash. It's the foundation for championship baseball.
Elite arms make all fans. The championships are forged by full roster. The 2015 Royals won with one ace and a committee bullpen. The Rays thrive on defensive shifts, analytics, and clutch roll. In 2023, the Rangers stalled when their supporting cast faltered, proving that Scherzer himself can't win alone. Data shows collective war of bench and bullpen often rivals that of our Big Four. Victory hinges on depth in the bullpen, timely hitting from the bottom of the order, and smart management moves. A single star slump, Cincy, without depth. Actual the glory belongs to teams who trust every roster spot, not just four brightest stars.
What an electrifying evening we've had. Watching Kenneth and Diane go head-to-head on whether the Mets fate fully rests in the hands of their big four. Let's give both of them a huge round of applause for bringing such passion, insight, and relentless wit to the debate stage. Now, it's over to you. Who do you think deserves the victory tonight? Cast your vote in the comments below, Kenneth or Diane. And while you're there, we want to hear from you. What burning topic should our next debate tackle? Drop your suggestions and let your voice be heard. We'll be reading every single idea. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to join us next time for another showdown that's sure to spark fireworks. You won't want to miss it. See you at the next debate.